Hi, this is James with Maximize Your Life. Almost everybody will agree that you talk to that the older you get, it just seems like time flies faster and faster. Would you agree? There's a very penetrating question in Scripture that says, what is your life? It's a mist that appears for a little while and then it vanishes. And in Ephesians we're told, be very careful how you live, making the most of every opportunity. I don't have to convince you, if you've lived very long, that life is a very precious gift. And it just seems like, especially if you have children and you watch them grow, sometimes you just step back and say, where did the time go? Many of you may have maybe lost a loved one close to you or a friend. And when that happens, it even puts more perspective to this subject, that how short life is and how we really need to cherish, every moment. And sometimes the saying goes, you don't realize what you have until you lose it. And those of you maybe that have lost loved ones could relate to this. My wife and I, we lost our oldest daughter. And I'll just share a little story that brings perspective. As we were holding her in the hospital as she was about ready to go be with the Lord, it was amazing, my thought process. I'll tell you what I didn't think. I wasn't thinking, man, I wish I had more money in the bank. I wish I was more famous. I wish I had a bigger social media platform. No, I was so focused that just in a moment, as Scripture says, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. My little girl was going to heaven. And those are what I call perspective moments. And hopefully this short video will make us all realize life is short. It's a gift, and we need to tell each other how much we love each other. Take these moments, because there's coming a time for a Christian that when we go to heaven, everything's going to be good. We're going to live in a perfect environment with God, and there's going to be no more death and no more sorrow, no more sickness. All these former things will pass away. So we have this one short moment now, and I want to encourage you to make the most of every opportunity. Analyze what you're doing in your life, whether it's your career, your school, your job. What are your goals? Because we're told in Scripture to ponder the path of your feet. And there's so many examples in life where maybe it's an actor, a movie star, an athlete, they get to what they thought was their goal and they're empty. And we're told vividly in Scripture, King Solomon was attributed as the wisest man in Scripture. And here's a man that had everything that I would probably want to have and will never obtain: wealth and servants and prestige and gold and silver. And he's the one in Psalms 121 that said, unless the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. And Jesus Christ himself said, what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world but loses his own soul? And the answer to that, there is no profit. So I want to encourage you, I want to encourage myself, let's make the most of this little vapor that we have while here on life, and let's serve it. Use all our energies and talents, our God-given gifts for God, to serve him in spite of maybe the unrestful circumstances around us. So just remember, life is short, maximize it for God. Thanks for watching.